Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dennis Duke. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am a Ugandan YouTuber, a Ugandan vlogger dedicated to bringing Uganda closer to you, and this is one of the reasons as to why today we are going to talk about Uganda. 10 reasons why Uganda is the world's #1 tourist destination. So we are going to talk about 10 things that make Uganda special. Now, just before I delve into those particular things, in 1907, Winston Church dubbed Uganda the Pearl of Africa, and 100 years later, it still is voted by Lonely Planet as the top country to visit. Uganda encompasses any African experience a traveler could dream of. Snow-capped mountains, lakes, dense misty forests, bustling cities and towns, friendly people, whitewater rafting, and the highest concentration of primates on earth makes Uganda a traveling paradise. And therefore, why not? Let me break down to you 10 reasons why Uganda should be visited, or why you should visit Uganda this particular year. My name is Dennis Duke. So number 1, warm and happy, friendly people. World all over, Uganda has been voted as one of the countries with hospitable people. When you come in the country, the first thing you realize about it, before you even go deeper or further at Entebbe International Airport, the first thing you see is that we are hospitable people. We are loving, we are smiling, we are friendly people. Every person will look at you in a good way. Okay? There's no racist. We do not look down on people. We respect people. We love people. Okay? So Ugandans are some of the friendliest and most welcoming people you could ever hope to meet. The locals will greet you with gigantic smiles wherever you go in the welcoming and this beautiful country. Ugandans have experienced much hardship in the past, yet their warm and friendly spirit remains unchanged. They are grateful for life, for their political stability, and the many people who come to visit end up falling in love with this pearl of Africa. And this makes me even much prouder if the word exists anyway. It makes me feel comfortable getting to know that we are a hospitable nation. We love people. You can move from Kampala, you are in Uganda, go settle in Bali, and you live a comfortable life. You can shift to Mbarara and you will definitely live a comfortable life. People won't look at you in a different way. No, we are all Ugandans, and so if you came to our country, we shall do the same. We respect people, and that is one of the reasons why you should visit Uganda this particular year. At number 2, we have the source of the Nile. Now, every time you think of coming to Uganda, make it a point not to miss the source of the Nile. Now, the source of the Nile, or River Nile, of course, it drives its waters from Lake Victoria. Now, River Nile flows from Uganda through Sudan up to the Mediterranean Sea. So actually it's one of the longest rivers in the whole world. So, and the origin is Uganda. So definitely we should be proud being called the Pearl of Africa. So the source of the Nile is home to one of the world's best whitewater rafting experiences. It is a magnet for rafting enthusiasts where you can plunge down grade 5 rapids. So you try out this and you get the best jet boat ride. Those who prefer a different kind of adventure can opt for bungee jumping, quad biking, or horse riding in the communities along Jinja or along the source of the Nile in Jinja. Why not? Uganda, I am proud of you. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. At number 3, we have game viewing in Uganda's savannah parks. That is, of course, the Queen Elizabeth National Park and, of course, Murchison Falls National Park. Uganda's 10 national parks and several game reserves boast many animal and bird species. Action Falls National Park, Uganda's largest park, has an amazing boat cruise on the Nile, offering great bird life, hippos, crocodiles, elephants, buffaloes, and several antelopes as they come to drink at the water. So the boat trip brings you to the bottom of the Action Falls. Queen Elizabeth National Park is another one. It is also well known as a medley of wonders because of its rich biodiversity and the fantastic opportunities to spot the elusive leopard or the famous tree-climbing lions of Ishasha. Although few tourists make it as far north as Kidepo Valley National Park, those who are rewarded with an amazing scenery. Indeed, you should visit Uganda. At number 4, you must come and get an opportunity of seeing the endangered mountain gorillas. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park covers an area of around 321 kilometers squared and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is one of the 2 places in Uganda where you can trek to see gorillas in their natural habitat. The other being Mugahinga Gorilla National Park. So tracking these gentle giants is an experience like no other as you watch them feed and groom each other or viewing the young ones day by day. Uganda, the pearl of Africa. You should visit Uganda if you're watching this particular video now, because you know you're going to have an experience with the primates, the mountain gorillas. Another thing you shouldn't miss once you come to Uganda is Lake Bunyonyi and its 29 islands. So we have Lake Bunyonyi that has 29 islands within. You do not find this elsewhere in the world. It is only found in Uganda. So terraced hills surround Lake Bunyonyi and its 29 islands, believed to be the second deepest lake in Africa. Bunyonyi, in the local language of Ruchiga, is translated as place of many little birds. The lake is safe for swimming, or you can hire a canoe to take out a few places. Okay, so once you're here and you want to visit the place, you can go for swimming, you can be on your canoe, and of course tour around the 29 islands. It will be the experience of your entire life, here only found in Uganda. The number 6 thing you shouldn't miss when you come to Uganda is visiting the mountains. Now this one is gonna make you get tired because we have a couple of them. We have Mount Rwenzori, we have Mount Elgon, we have Mount Moroto, we have so many other mountains. We even have the Tororo Hill or the Tororo Rock, the Soroti Rock. So when you're in Uganda, make it a point to visit these beautiful mountains. Now let me break them down for you. Hikers and trekkers can test their endurance tackling the UNESCO's World Heritage listed Rwenzori Mountains, known as Mountains of the Moon, with stunning views. Rather, National Geographic selected the Rwenzori Mountains as one of their world's best hikes. You can also take on Mount Elgon, one of the oldest volcanic mountains in Africa. It offers beautiful views, numerous caves, hot springs, waterfalls that enchant you as you enjoy a climb up to the Wagagai Peak and the caldera. You can also hike the dramatic Virunga canyons or volcanoes, where the borders of Uganda, Congo and Rwanda converge. So now you know, when you come in Uganda the next time, make it a point to visit all these particular places and you'll have the experience of your life. Why not? Let's go to number 7. It would be unfair of me mentioning all these other places and I actually don't mention forests. Uganda is endowed with beautiful forests. Don't mind about the depletion of forests in the country. We still have forests here where you can visit and have the best of the best. So Uganda is endowed with some of the best areas of lush forests and jungles in Africa. These tropical rainforests such as Imaramagambo Forest, Budongo Forest, Mabira Forest, Bwindi Impenetrable, Semliki Forest and Kalinzu Forest are rich in biodiversity, or rather are rich in biodiversity, with more than 1,000 flowering plant species and almost 200 different types of trees, many of which are endemic. They are also home to an incredible variety of birds, butterflies and mammal species, including some of the rarest animals on the planet. So where would you want to spend your money when you are in your holiday? Definitely not anywhere in the world but here in Uganda. Why visit Uganda and not visit Kampala? Yes, it is possible. Omuntu averi, boom, at Entebbe International Airport, they land at Entebbe International Airport and they just divert to Masaka. Well, they have not come to Kampala, and then they end up going back to wherever they've come from without actually visiting Kampala. Kampala is Uganda's capital city and perhaps the oldest town in Uganda. If for nothing else, you need to come to the capital city to experience the hustle and bustle of the famous taxi ranks, including the central taxi rank, where you can find a taxi to any area in the city and beyond. Close to a football field in size, every inch of the park is crammed with taxis, which in Africa are actually minivans. However, apart from the taxi ranks, Kampala is a relaxed city with an unhurried pace and is surrounded by seven hills. Take the time to walk around and experience the busy markets, restaurants, and friendly people. We are indeed friendly people, like I said in the beginning. At number 9, you should not miss the beautiful sceneries of our waterfalls. I mean, Lake Victoria has different islands. We have Sese Island found in Lake Victoria, giving you some of the beautiful spots for travelers. Of course, Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa and is where you will find some of the most stunning white sand and beaches and burning sunsets in the world. Then there is stunning Sipi Falls in eastern Uganda, offering a fantastic photo opportunities of the crashing waterfalls. Nobody would want to miss these beautiful sceneries in the country. So when you come to Uganda, make it a point to visit Lake Victoria and all the other lakes we have in the country, Sipi Falls and different falls we have in the country. At number 10, and this is one of the best that I love about my country, is the beautiful weather condition. Uganda's climate and weather is an epic thing that I recommend everyone to come and experience. The country's elevation and location on the equator gives us near perfect weather all year round. Uganda has two main seasons, the dry and of course wet seasons. The wet has less sun and the dry has less rain, with moderate temperatures across seasons. Now during the rainy season, it rains often for a short while and the sun comes out shortly after. And in the dry season, there is less rain and the temperatures go a little bit higher. So just in case you're coming here, get to know that of course these the weather conditions differ. You may come when it's rainy, you may come when it's sunny. So around December, January, Feb, March, it's a little bit hot because it's dry season. But from April, May, June, July, that is when you experience the real rainy season. My name is Dennis Duke. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I remain yours truly, Dennis Duke, and I'll be bringing you more interesting things about Africa, about Uganda. So make it a point to always share my content, comment, like, Tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me where you want me to take you, because you may be in London, UK, or America, US. You may be in Australia, you may be in Dubai, but you've loved going somewhere, but probably you're caught up with time and money. Tell me, I'll go. If you want to sponsor me, no problem. Just in the description, my contact is there. You can always reach out to me, or in this number, you can always call me, text me on WhatsApp, and we have a chip chat.